What's good, people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy NLG. Happy Monday. Um, Beat Newcastle 1-0 yesterday. Was a snore fest of a first half. Rice getting the big moment to score in the second half and make sure that we more or less cement second place. Still got one more game to go. Southampton, honestly, just wrap the season up. But today we've got breaking news. Timber is injured with an ankle injury that he's apparently been playing through. Which is horrible news. But let's keep it real. Are we that surprised? It's been a miracle that Timber's come back from an ACL and managed to play as many games and as many minutes as he has straight away. But here's what the news is saying. Let me share screen here. So as we can see, Timber to undergo an operation on his ankle over the summer. The defender has been managing the injury throughout the season, and it's decided he needs surgery to properly address the issue. It's currently unclear how long he will be out for. Now, thank God we're at the end of the season. And just a commentary on the season. I mean, in this green screen behind me, Arteta is probably telling, this is probably when Arteta was telling Jurien when he was out with his ACL, get back on the pitch. I want to see you on the pitch. Let's fucking go, guys. Listen, this manager, yeah, let me tell you about managing minutes. Yeah, horrible accent, by the way. But managing minutes this season has been on the floor. And I know Arteta referenced this at his post-game speech yesterday about, yeah, if any team had as many injuries as us, blah, 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 they would not be where we are. Fine. That's not an award. That's not a trophy, though. And yes, I actually agree with you. For a team riddled with injuries, 26 or 27, the most of any team in the Premier League this season, we've done well by that metric. But then we have to go back to, why do we have so many injuries? Why did we have such a small squad? Why did we sell Nelson and Nketiah, Smith Rowe, Vieira, Lokonga, all of these brothers if there weren't going to be replacements? And if there aren't replacements, and by the way, you decided to do that to allow for all of those players to go with no adequate replacements, you allowed that in a season where you knew the Champions League format was being changed. So you knew we were going to have more games this season. So this comes back to the question. Now, the other side of things is the debate here. The summer, 100% on the club. Like, the summer's 100% on the club, and so is January. The interesting thing he said yesterday was he made a comment, I think it was on Sky, or even I think it was on Sky, where he basically said, yeah, he's going to put his feet up at the beach, reflect on the season, and hopes that the people upstairs do their part, essentially. I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what he said. So is Arteta sending a shot there to the board regarding the January transfer window? Because the fact we've had to have Timber, and Timber played the level he played to post ACL, and now to know that Timber's also been playing through an ankle injury after that. So the doctors knew this, but we still had to play him because we had no Ben White. Tomiyasu's been in the ER since BC. At this point, put everyone in surgery. Just take all the operating theaters. The whole team needs surgery, mental and physical, because this small squad that is decided to go with, has played way too many minutes of football. Yes, football players, you want them to be able to sustain long term, and yes, post surgery, you hope they come back stronger and whatnot. But they're not going to come back stronger if they do surgery like Timber did with his ACL and they're back out on the pitch playing 90 minutes every week and week out, playing Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday. Like, where is the logic in this club? So look, terrible news for Timber. We don't know how bad the injury is. We don't know how long he's going to be out for. It really highlights the neglect, to be honest, that the club has put a lot of these players through. I know players want minutes, but you have to manage games. And this greatly highlights how big of a transfer window this is going to be, because we have more outgoings happening. Tierney will be gone. Zinchenko will probably be gone. Who else? I mean, we've still got people like Jesus still at the club who won't be playing. We've got Neto going, Sterling going. We've got players going out the door. Our squad is going to get smaller. And then we're probably going to sign 5 players, which will probably bring it back to the number we're at now. So in reality, we need one of two things. Either this guy needs to wisen up his game strategy, stop making subs so late in games, start taking players off early. Guess what, Arteta? Next season, there's going to be more on the line for players. Obviously, it's going to be the second season of the new Champions League format. So again, you have another lesson to learn. You didn't learn it for this season. We're going to have more games next season. On top of that, we've got a World Cup at the end of next season. So players are going to want to be playing football, and you're going to need to make sure you manage these minutes because they're going to be playing. They'll be playing international tournaments in between. Don't want to see us bowing out of Carabao Cups and FA Cups. You know, Robbie from AFTV mentions that we have squad depth. We have. It's not even squad depth. It's squad shallowness. Like, we have numbers, but the quality of them is not adequate. And then on top of that, the game management of Arteta negates any depth because they're all injured. How are all of our right backs injured? Like, they're pretty much like all of our right backs have been injured this season. It's just absolutely insane. So yeah, for real. Let me know what you think about Timber being injured again. Thankfully, he has the summer to really get strong and get fit, and we don't have to worry about him playing through the pain anymore, and he's going to have surgery. But honestly, bottom line for me, put them all in ER, man. Chuck them all in the surgery room and start operating because I'm sure some of these boys are playing through something. The fact Partey hasn't really been injured this season is a miracle in and of itself, but everybody else has. So yeah, look, people, that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. It's your boy NOG, and I'll catch you lot in a little bit.